Hi guys, my name is Victor, Senior Project Manager at Fine Urban Interiors, and today I'm going to take you for a ride to one of our top luxurious villas we have transformed. Let's go.
A home is a place where you want to come to, where you share the space with loved ones, retract back after a hard day's work. And so for me, this has been a very beautiful journey. Thank you so much, Fine Urban Interiors. We have enjoyed the project all along the way. We have had a great experience as a client. And I would encourage others. You have a dream to make a space beautiful, your own space, your own home. Try Fine Urban Interiors. I was scared at first whether we would afford it, but they gave us options, and that was awesome. Working with clients, staying with the clients, and supporting the clients is what I would continue encouraging.
Karibuni to one of our top luxurious homes. Let's go and see the living room. Now, for this living room, you can see how it was before. We decided to give it a new gypsum design. Nice wall-to-wall carpet, beautiful chandelier, and to add as an accessory, we gave it this custom-made seat where one can be able to have a seat and chat with their colleagues. Now, for the fireplace, we did wainscoting on it, repainted the bricks to give it a more vibrant look, and added a wooden mantel. Now, if you're keen, you'll notice the cove lighting that adds a little drama effect to it. Now, if you've seen the before videos, there is no way to tell the living room from the dining room. Therefore, we decided to put these gypsum partitions that would also serve as display areas for your decors and ornamental pieces. Let's move on to the dining room. Now, for the dining area, we did a 3-mirror wall design, beautiful chandelier, a nice vase on the side, and to finish it off, nice washing basin so that you can wash your hands as you have your dinner. From here, move on to the cloakroom, where I'll get to show you what we did. Massive transformation. Notice the broken mirror design. Now, as fine urban materials, we understand how important it is for you to do your business. Now, in this situation, we decided to give it more room. Let's head over upstairs. Family rooms are very important. Now, for the staircase, we added the wainscoting all around it, creating that beautiful design. Then we have the niche wall for the client's ornaments or medals, if you'd like. Let's move on. Now, welcome to the family lounge, where we had to redesign the gypsum, put in a beautiful chandelier, and amazing jungle green custom seats. Let's go see the balcony. Now, we wanted to create an extension for the family lounge. So we created this space for the family to have this outdoorsy feel. We added the perspex in case of the rains. Didn't want to clutter it too much. Now with that said, let's move on to the bedrooms. Now, for the corridor to the bedrooms, we did this beautiful painting and a lovely broken mirror design. To the kids' room, we have Nathan's room, Nathan and Nevin's room. Let's start with Nathan's. Nathan's room, we gave him a very beautiful painting, a lovely carpet, beautiful wardrobe finishing, and a study desk to help him study for his tests. A chandelier was also in order. Beautiful gypsum design, and what's a room without your greatest masterpieces? Now let's see Nevin's room. So this is Nevin's room. You can see how it was before. And what we've done to transform it into this beautiful kids room. You notice there's a niche wall here as well. Moving on to the office. This office is where you can have a book and read and be able to contemplate on everything that is your life. So this is the office where we have done several things to it. We have had these shelves where we can put our books. There's a beautiful chandelier on top and a beautiful lounge area where you can be able to grab any of these beautiful novels and have a read. I'm on my last chapter of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Still on. If I get too attached, let's move on to the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. You can see how it was before. You see what we've done with it. Amazing piece. Also enjoy the beautiful view. So this is the exterior where we gave them this shed where they could store their non-essentials such as the charcoal, the firewood, or even the backup generator. We also added these places for them to have that outdoor garden.
I think from where we started from having nothing. And even though we had a picture and Fine Urban shared with us what they thought would be the end point, I think along the way, bringing the expertise into the project was extremely critical. We saw a lot of expertise from the interiors, from the electrical works, and not just really the electrical work. It's bringing the beauty. It's working through the spaces to make the best out of the spaces that were available. You know, just transforming spaces. The expertise was very good, and everybody knew what they were supposed to do. I remember asking your team leader about a certain question, and he told me, Rachel, I can't actually answer that. You need to speak to the person who is an expert in this. And for me, that was very good. You know, it's almost like making sure that for you to give the best in a project, then you're pulling all the expertise that should be awarded there.
So all through the journey, were there any challenges with the team and the company, the fundis?
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so
I noticed.
so I think I kept on asking, when are we going to finish this? When are we going to finish this? But also in the same breath, I kept saying, can we try this? Can we try this? And along the way, we wanted to really move in by a certain time. But what I also realized is because you know, we kept wanting to also bring in a bit of that, there was need for the team to also be patient with us. And because of that, timelines that you have agreed don't necessarily come to play. You know, you can't just say you're going to do a project for 2 months and you'd wish for it to be 2 months, but it's also two-way. If me as a client, I want to also give a bit of input. So what will happen is one day we will come and there's something we want to tweak around. That is definitely. Exactly. Yeah. So there's going to be additional work because of those timelines. So I would say, I mean, the team was awesome. I mean, they were patient. I mean, there were days I would come and I want things changed, and they were very patient. I really must say, even if there was a challenge in terms of us wanting to move in earlier than now, we still worked well. And I actually don't regret it. I think it was worthwhile to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're so happy.
Yeah, thanks so much.
So most people think Fine Urban Interiors is a very expensive company.
Mm-hmm.
What can you tell them?
You know the truth, Naeem, when I saw your work on Instagram, I thought, oh my goodness. But I'm also kind of one of those people who I just want to try. I picked up the phone, and because your work was looking so good, and I can actually confirm because, I mean, I have seen your work. I thought you have such good quality work, and it must cost. But I must put a caveat, and I hope, what is it called? This encourages somebody, because it's really true. When we sat down to look at the scope of work, one of the things that we did is recognize that there were alternatives to some of the things that we wanted that would actually fit our budget. And that is good, because you don't have to break the bank to actually get a space like this looking good. And so also what I learned as a client is you've got to recognize what's your priority. What are the priority spaces? What are the critical places? I mean, the library, you know, was a very special place for me. The bedrooms are a very special place. I mean, I guess everywhere is, but I think there are certain ways that you brought to our attention that we could also save. And I can actually confirm, in fact, at some point, some of my requests, I recall thinking to myself, I don't know how you are going to manage this, but it needs to be done. Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
So as Fine Urban Interiors, we're always working with our clients' budget. So it might be expensive, but we are definitely going to work with you to give you what you want.
Yeah.
So I was walking around the house and I've seen a lot of medals.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Could you tell us about that?
So one of the things that we do, we are an active family. Just in terms of we like keeping fit, and from a personal level, I run. You know, I train for marathons. I've ran the Berlin Marathon, Chicago, Nairobi, Kilimanjaro. But I just don't do it to keep fit. I think something that is very close to my heart is I do it for charity.
Oh, you do it for charity?
Yes.
Could you tell us more about the charity?
So I have founded an initiative called Miles for Shillings with Rachel. And what it is you run to collect funds. So that's why it's called Miles for Shillings. 2 years ago, I committed to run 2,500 kilometers. And I invited friends and people like yourself to contribute at least as much as they could for each kilometer I ran. And this was going to go towards Faraja cancer support. I mean, I think it's public. I mean, we know this, Naeem, that cancer has become you know, a very expensive disease to manage. And it is all around us, you know. And I thought to myself, you know, I go for these marathons. If I'm not going to make to the podium like Kipchoge, it may as well count for something. And so that's what I do. I run and I invite people to actually contribute to those miles. So that was 2 years ago, and we raised some good funds, over 1 million with Faraja. So I partner with Faraja because they have a program for treatment of cancer for kids, for men, for women. They run a very great program. This year I turned 40 years. Okay. So I'm also running another campaign this year. And I thought, you know, 40 is a big year, party, travel, and do all those kind of things, and tell everybody you're 40. So what I am doing this year is I have a charity that I'm running, still under Miles for Shillings with Rachel, but it's called 40 at 40 for kids with cancer. Okay. And what I have done is every month I run a single run for 40 kilometers to sensitize people and to welcome people to donate towards the charity. That is one. Okay. The second thing that I'm doing through the same initiative is I'm inviting anybody who has turned 40 years old to just give back, you know, to thank God for, you know, getting to 40 years and just spare something, you know, because everybody plans for their 40 and they plan out they're going to do big things. So, I mean, my request would be to just ask them to just donate something. Now, what I have found so far, because I started this in January, my birthday was on 3rd of January, that's when I actually turned 40, is we are now getting more people donating their birthdays, not just people who have turned 40. So Naeem, you will do that.
You're only going to limit it to 40, then you're going to close a lot of people out.
No, we are not closing a lot of people out. So when it's your birthday, you can actually say, you know, it's my birthday, I'm going to give a bit to 40 at 40 with cancer, for kids with cancer. And so we have people who are turning 35 and they're coming out to run. There's a gentleman who is turning 35 and he's running now. There's also another gentleman we ran with who on 3rd January is running 100 kilometers. To collect funds, yes, on a single day, Naeem. Wow. Yes, to also do the same thing for the fund, and so that's what I do. And I've got a lot of detail on my Facebook page. You know, you can find me there, Rachel Gitonga. Yes.
Yeah, most of them are going to be interested. So, how can they participate?
Okay, you can participate in 2 ways. So one is donate. Yeah. Donate an amount of money, and that goes directly to Faraja Cancer Support, you know, for the kids. The reference is really 40 at 40 for kids with cancer. So once I share with you the pay bill number, they decide directly. The second one is let a friend know about it. You know, I can only reach the circle that is around myself. But if you know someone, including yourself, let someone participate, you know, and be able to donate. So it's one thing to donate, but it's also good to let as many people as possible know.
That is very good. Congratulations, you're really doing a good job. It's really good to give without receiving. So I think as Fine Urban Interiors, you're also going to participate.
That's good news. That is so good news, Naeem. That is good. And I'm waiting for you to donate your birthday, by the way. When is your birthday?
July 4th.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and I'll surely donate my birthday.
I won't forget that, because remember on 3rd July, we're actually having a run to support one of the gentlemen who is actually going to be supporting the charity. Yeah.
I am donating my birthday.
Great, thank you.
So thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah.
So we hope you like your house.
We love it so much, Naeem, and you know that.